What's going on, my fragrance family? So in this video, what we're going to talk about are my top fragrances by the brand of Afnan. Okay, so we did Lattafa previously. Now we're going to do Afnan today. Now Afnan is again one of these emerging clone fragrance brands, these dupe fragrance brands. And the reason why it's making so much headway in the market is because it is really creating some great quality scents and they're not costing you an arm and a leg to get them. So again, we always say that when you are dealing with getting compliment pulling fragrances, you do not have to spend the most money for it. All four of these fragrances that we're going to talk about are tried, tested, pull you compliments, and you will have to pay less than $40 for every fragrance in this list. So if you like smelling good and you don't want to pay a big buck for it, then let's get into it. First fragrance we're going to talk about today is from the brand of Afnan, and this one here is a fruity, mossy, woody, and earthy, citrusy fragrance. This is going to be a dupe of your Mont Blanc Spores, your Creative Ventus DNA, and this fragrance here is called Afnan Not Only Intense, not Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense. So Supremacy Not Only Intense is going to have you some black currant, it's going to have some bergamot and apple, and it's going to come down with some patchouli, musk, and saffron. Okay, so a really nice citrusy opening with the bergamot and the apple. Then you're going to get some lavender in the mid to give it a little bit of a floral touch. Then you're going to get a musky base stamp note. So really a nice fragrance for daytime wear. You want something fresh, you want something citrusy, you want something musky though, you're definitely gonna like this. The performance is about moderate, so pretty good performance that you'll get out of it. This is definitely gonna be that citrusy daytime sort of fragrance where the sun is out, you want to smell fresh and clean, but you don't want to smell so much like laundry detergent. You want to smell fruity and you want something that is gonna uplift your mood. Supremacy Not Only Intense is gonna be your go-to, okay? Fragrance number 2 that we have coming on is, again, a replica of a really popular scent DNA that I love. This fragrance here is gonna be a woodsy, citrusy, fruity, and green fragrance. Okay, so it's gonna have some green notes in it. This is a dupe of their fragrance of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I've talked about this before and I still love it. This one here is called Afnan's Supremacy in Heaven. All right, so Supremacy in Heaven is gonna be a fragrance that has notes of bergamot, but instead it's gonna have mandarin orange as well. It's gonna have that green tea, it's gonna have black currant in the mid, and then it's gonna give you some musk and woods in the base. So woody notes, sandalwood. All right, picture a nice, fresh, clean CEO type fragrance that is gonna smell really nice, really put together, like a fresh shower, like fresh clothes. This is really gonna be a great fragrance for those of us who wanted our fresh fragrances to smell a little bit more mature, a little bit more classy and elegant. You're gonna go for that one there. Both of those fragrances are $30 to $35. So again, you're already getting 2 really great fragrances, really good scents that'll be able to be rounded on your collection. And you will have to pay less than $75 for them, okay? Now your next fragrance is gonna be for those of us who love Bleu de Chanel, or for those of us who love Yves Saint Laurent White Bleu de Parfum. So this was one of their most recent releases. This one dropped in 2022. And this one fuses those 2 scent DNAs, those 2 really popular scent DNAs together. And surprisingly, this next fragrance has actually really good performance, really good compliment pulling factor. This brand is also, this fragrance is gonna be one for both men and women. It is marketed as a unisex fragrance, okay? So men and women can wear it. This is gonna be on the fruity, greens, and woody side, and this is none other than Afnan's 9 a.m. Dive. Okay, so 9 a.m. Dive is gonna be a fragrance that, again, is going to have you some lemon, some mint, some black currant, and pink pepper in the opening. You're then gonna get that apple, incense, and cedar. So there you go, you got your mixture of Bleu de Chanel with the lemon and mint and pink pepper. Then you're gonna get that apple, incense, and cedar, which is gonna be more so your Yves Saint Laurent White unit. Then you're gonna get that ginger, woods, and patchouli in the base, okay? So this one really fuses those 2 scent DNAs together really well. I'm definitely getting a lot of that citrus and that apple and that incense in there when you get it. This one is a nice, quick grab. This one is $30 too. So again, you just saved what could have been a possibly $300 purchase. If you had got both of those fragrances, you got one fragrance for $30, and it smells really good, good sillage, good longevity, good lasting power. That is a really good daytime fragrance for you. All right, and then guys, last fragrance of the day. If you want to get yourself a nice date night fragrance, you want to get yourself a nice night out fragrance, I would say this next one is more so geared towards night out. And the reason being is the fragrance that it is kind of attributed to. This is a fragrance that gets, kind of reminiscence of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. This is going to be a vanillic, amber, warm, spicy, and cinnamon fragrance. So for those of us who really like those sweeter, more gourmand fragrances, And this one here is called Afnan's 9 p.m. So if you look at the bottle, that's how much damage I've already done in just having this fragrance for the couple months that I've had. I really love grabbing that one because this one is another $30 fragrance that gives me that same ultra male DNA. It's a little bit more sweeter, it's a little bit more synthetic, just a tad, but I mean about 90 to 95% in my opinion accurate. You can just smell a little bit of a difference, and the lasting power isn't as long, right? It's about moderate. I would say ultra male gives me good to great lasting power, but again, 9 p.m. is gonna have that apple, that cinnamon, that lavender that you would get. You're also gonna get some orange blossom, some vanilla and top of me. So again, if you love that ultra male DNA, if you love that Jean Paul Gaultier DNA, but you don't want to spend that 100 to 120 for a big bottle of it, then you can get yourself 9 p.m. and that's gonna get you $30. So this whole collection that I just talked about, even if you get all 4 fragrances, you just paid probably 120 to maybe 140 with taxes included. That's less for a collection that you just may have spent for a popular designer fragrance or even a popular niche fragrance, okay? So again, like I always say, smelling good, smelling fresh, looking good, feeling good, smelling good does not have to be something that costs you an arm and a leg, okay? Let's recap it though. So if you want a nice Creed Aventus sort of clone, Creed Mont Blanc Explorer sort of clone, bang, you want to go with this one here. Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense. If you want that Silver Mountain Water DNA, you want that Silver Mountain Water DNA, bang, you're gonna come up with this one here. Afnan Supremacy in Heaven. If you want a fusion of Yves Saint Laurent White EDP with Bleu de Chanel, bang, you're gonna come with this one here. At 9 a.m. Dive by Afnan. Lastly, if you want that ultra male DNA, bang, you're gonna come with this one here. This one is Afnan 9 p.m. All right, there you go, guys. My top fragrances in my collection by the brand of Afnan. Comment your favorite fragrance by the brand of Afnan. Did I miss anyone? Are there any Afnan fragrances you guys would recommend getting? How did you not talk about this TFM? Let me know that. Comment those down below. But again, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Less than $150. Again, I appreciate all you guys who spent some time today. Definitely the cheapy fragrances are something that is becoming more of a thing in the market. So comment down below any fragrances you guys recommend that are cheapies, that are pools, blind buys that you guys recommend. Also make sure to share the page with the fellow fraghead and continue liking the video, subscribing, turn on post notifications so you get notified anytime new fragrance videos drop. And we'll catch you on the next one. Much love.